All right, hello. It is time for vaults once again, and this week I have some very good vaults to look forward to, so I am excited to check them out. I got multiple 20s and 19s done across a lot of different characters, so we're gonna see what we get and go from there. So starting off with the priest, we didn't get. I think I only got like a 16 done on as the highest key, but I did get 8 keys done. So we have a pretty good cloak upgrade here, but mine has avoidance on it, so I'll probably just end up upgrading mine to 415 since it's already close. So we'll probably try to get something else like this right here, this 415 chest piece. I probably just take this because I still have a 372 chest piece, so I can just upgrade this into tier in another week or two. I have no idea when the catalyst is coming out. I think it's on like the 21st or 23rd or something. So it's still quite the wait, but this is a solid item level upgrade, so we will definitely take the chest piece over anything else. Just gonna equip that now, we'll enchant it later. I might have an extra enchant lying around. Yeah, you can just enchant it real quick. So that brings the priest up above 400 item level, which is awesome. So 401, that makes me have 400 eye level across 3 characters now. Let's see if we can do that on any other characters. Evoker definitely won't happen. My Evoker still has like blue items equipped and stuff. I just replaced it. One of my blues, I had like a 4 or gosh, what was it? Like a 250 item, like a blue item from leveling that I never replaced and I was still using and stuff. I replaced it with like a crafted item. And then I still have one more blue item. I think it's my pants that are like 250 as well. But other than that, the character has pretty decent gear. So if we could get a really nice pair of pants, then it would probably be pretty decent. But definitely not 400 item level. All right. Let's see. Got a tier piece, so that's pretty decent. Might just have to take that. Even though it's the tier piece that most people don't end up using, most people use the shoulders, chest, legs, and gloves, but you can also just I think it's I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's the shoulders and the helmet are kind of interchangeable. You can just replace either one of those. And then we got crit mastery gloves, which are very good, but we also already have crit mastery gloves that we could just upgrade. So I think I'm going to take the tier piece because the closer we can get to getting like 2 and 4 piece is going to be really nice for Evoker because the tier set is very strong for Evoker. So I'm going to go ahead and take a tier piece and we'll be happy enough with that. All right, next up is we're getting into the characters that actually did high keys. So these 4 characters up here, my Shaman, Paladin, Druid, Monk, those are all characters that have done 19s or 20s. My Shaman is probably the least of the 3 in terms of I only did 120 and I did no other keys the entire week. So we're just going to have to hope that that one item that we get out of the vault that's 421 item level is a very good one. So we will see. Trying to think of what I would be hoping for out of Mythic Plus items. Probably like a trinket would be really nice. I'm wondering if I should be Elemental or Resto. I think I'll stay as Resto because there's actually some good healer trinkets out of the dungeons, and then we'll see what we get. All right, here we go. Please be like a chess piece, or it's almost no matter what we get, it'll be good. I mean, it's not the greatest. I don't think we're going to use this in the long run. Like, this is going to get replaced, but it is a trinket like we asked for, and it also is a ton of item level. Like, literally by itself, it's already 170 more intellect than the singing stone that we're using. So it's definitely okay. Mastery isn't our greatest stat, that's for sure, but it does still help with healing. So I don't think this is a terrible trinket at all. I think we'll hold on to this for a decent amount of time, pretty much until we go into like the heroic raid and get the really good heroic trinkets and stuff that are available. So I'm totally fine with this. It's a solid item level upgrade, and that brings the shaman up to 395. Pretty decent. All right, and then next we have the Paladin, which I think did maybe 4 keys, maybe 8, but I'm pretty sure it was just 4, and it was like a 19 and then a 16 or something like that. So we're gonna hope that the the four, what would it be, a 421 item? Or no, it'd be a 418 item out of the vault from the 19. Is that right? Maybe I'm thinking wrong. No, I think that's it. Yeah. Because 421 is the highest you get out of 20s. So here is to hoping for something good. All right, and we did some normal raid, but I'm probably not going to take anything like that. We got the flask. Definitely a big upgrade, but I don't know how much people are actually like taking this. I haven't been noticing it being taken. It's definitely going to be the thing I take. It's by far the best item out of all this stuff because my cloak I can just upgrade to 415 and it has avoidance and the same stats. So I'm going to take the flask no matter what. And it's definitely better than what I'm wearing. That's like no question. I just replaced the ruby whelp shell. But I am curious how good it actually is in the long term. I think, as far as I know, it is very good. Let's see here. I'm going to look it up really quick on Subcreation of just if there's other people in high keys running this, because I don't remember if there is or not. I'm going to switch over to my desktop just to show you guys. I'm just going to Mythic Plus Season 1. We're going to find Holy Paladin. Don't care about the tier list. Never look at that. And then we are just going to scroll down until we see trinkets. And there they are. There we go. So there is a Paladin running the highest keys with a flask. Yeah, 21. So the 23 is a Brood Keeper and Voidmender Shadow Gem. But this is a solid trinket, like even in high keys. So this is totally fine. Very good trinket. This will probably last us a very long time until we get, Brood Keeper's Promise on Heroic or the same or higher item level like Voidmender Shadow Gem, because I think people are running this just to combine it with wings. But yeah, solid trinket. So we will definitely just pretty much use this forever. Cool. And that puts the Paladin up to 396. Still no tier on the Paladin, just have gloves, which makes me just have one piece. So the only character right now that has any 2-set or higher is my my monk, sadly. So hopefully we can change that, because it's very, very unfortunate. Definitely wish the Catalyst would have come out sooner, but when it does come out, all these characters should just be able to make all their tier sets right away, because I'm assuming that the Catalyst is going to require those little primal infusion or the little rocks or whatever that you use to make the primal infusions. I forgot what they're called. But we're probably going to use that for it, this stuff, the primal chaos. I would assume that's what we're going to use. All right, Druid time. What are we hoping for on the Druid? Gloves, please. I have 372 gloves and I'm 405 item level, and it's so sad. Please, gloves, I beg. No gloves. All right. So normal raid, don't want any of that stuff. We got 8 20s done, so we have 3 options out of there, and there's multiple tier pieces, so we're definitely taking one of those. We have legs and we have a chest. It's both the same item level upgrade, so it really just comes down. Do I not have an enchant on my legs? How long have I been doing keys with no enchant on my legs? It's actually so bad. So we're gonna take the legs here because they just have better stat allocation, because like my chest piece that I'm wearing right now has haste on it, and I like haste, so I would like to just get rid of the crit mastery pants that I have. So we're going to grab these 421 pants, and speaking of, that brings us to our first 2-set other than our Mistweaver monk. So one of our non-raid characters have gotten their 2-piece, which is huge, and then that brings us up to 406 item level. I just really need to get rid of these gloves. They're holding me back significantly. I swear if I get rid of these gloves, it would probably bring me up to like 408 or 409 easily. Actually crazy. But there's like no leather gloves in this game right now. So the 2-piece for Resto, Rejuve, Life Bloom, Wild Growth, Efflo, Trank have a chance to critically heal increased by 8%. That is really, really awesome. So that basically just gives me a flat 8% increase to crit, which is really crazy. All right, solid vault from the Druid. Now, the Monk, unfortunately, I didn't really get any good keys done on the Monk. I'm going to probably start pushing higher keys on my Monk starting this week as Mistweaver, and even as like Brewmaster, I've kind of been off-speccing and stuff a little bit, so I'll probably start trying to push like more like 16s every week, and then also like as tank, and then probably start trying to do like a 19 or a 20 at least once a week on my monk as Mistweaver, now that I have a little more gear and stuff and it's easier to get into keys because people don't like Mistweavers. So we are at 405 right now. I think I'm gonna just run as Mistweaver because I was running Windwalker for my vault openings, but I ended up getting a Windscar Whetstone, and I already have the Whispering Incarnate icon, so I don't really need trinkets now, and I don't need a weapon either because I have a mythic weapon on my Brewmaster. So we're just gonna open as Mistweaver. And we're pretty much hoping for something, yeah, out of this. Okay, I already see stuff that's good out of here, so we're looking great. So first off, from our Mythic Plus options, we have a Staff, which is an item level upgrade. Pretty solid one at that. And it could be upgraded to 415. And then we have Legs, which are not an item level upgrade, and we have Gloves, which are item level upgrade, but not tier. Then we got an item level upgrade on a tier piece. We got this ring, which as far as I know is pretty decent. It's definitely very good stats for Mistweaver. But I just crafted a ring the other day, so I'm probably not going to take this. What I'm going to take is probably this offhand, which is just a flat upgrade from heroic to mythic on the offhand that I currently have. So all I would need is just like a main hand, which we get an extra spark of ingenuity this week. So what I could do is just get this offhand out of the vault and then just craft a new offhand at 415 or 418, whatever you can craft at. I think it's 415, or no, it is 418. Yeah, for rank 5s. So I'll probably just do that and just craft a new weapon. So there we go. That brings our Mistweaver up to 405, which I think I already was at. Awesome. So my Mistweaver basically just needs upgraded tier pieces. I'm using like all normal tier, which feels kind of bad, but we'll get there. I think this week we'll probably be able to grab a heroic tier piece or two. All right, that is it for the vault opening. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an excellent day and good luck in your vaults, and see you next week. Cheers.